Archangel Michael says, stay very still right now because what you're about to hear has already begun echoing behind closed doors. Your name, yes, your name, has started moving through rooms you've never entered, in conversations you never thought would include you. There's a quiet storm in the air and someone is using your story as their disguise. They're speaking softly in corners, pretending innocence while secretly weaving your name into their own defense. You are being watched not with love, but with calculation. People who never truly knew you are suddenly pretending to understand everything about you. Their words are sugar-coated, but their intentions are sharp. And the moment your name was spoken in that circle, heaven noticed the vibration shift. Something powerful is about to flip. The same mouths that spread lies will be the ones forced to speak truth. And when it happens, the entire energy around you will shift like a curtain pulled open at sunrise. Type Amen to get blessing. 333. There is jealousy mixed with fascination in their tone. They are trying to wear your light as if it's a costume, hoping people can't tell the difference. But Archangel Michael is already circling your energy, cutting every string of false association that tried to tie itself to you. The rumors were never random. They were planted. Someone wanted the spotlight off their own mistake. So, they placed it on your life instead. But what they didn't know is that your silence has more power than their entire performance. Soon, the truth will walk in uninvited. One sentence spoken at the right time will shatter weeks of whispering. And when it does, the ones who pretended to protect you will suddenly look away, unable to face the reflection of what they've done. Their plan was meant to humiliate you, but heaven has rearranged the stage. What was meant to break you will become your grand introduction. Type Amen to get blessing. For 44, a hidden recording, a stray message, or a small confession will surface. It will reveal who started this. Someone close to that person already feels guilt and will slip. They will say your name with trembling lips, and that moment will be the key that opens your vindication. Archangel Michael says, don't rush your defense. Let silence be your thunder. The truth doesn't chase, it arrives. The same crowd that doubted you will soon call your strength divine timing. You're walking through a test disguised as gossip. It's not about reputation, it's about elevation. The higher you rise, the more noise you'll hear below. Don't turn your head. Keep walking forward as heaven clears your name in divine order. The person pretending to be beside you is only there to collect fragments of your light, but their disguise is already tearing at the seams. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You might feel your chest tightening lately. That's the energy of other people's opinions trying to press into your aura. But Archangel Michael is pressing his hand against your back, whispering, stand tall. He has seen who met in secret. He has seen the screenshots, the twisted stories, the attempts to imitate your words. And he's marking every false witness with truth's flame. The whispers that carried your name are now turning against the ones who spoke them. Their followers are beginning to question inconsistencies. Their confidence is cracking. Very soon you'll hear someone say, I always knew they were lying. That's heaven's justice in motion. Not revenge, but revelation. Type Amen to get blessing. 666 The divine is not punishing you. It's promoting you through exposure. Your calmness is confusing your enemies because they expected chaos, not composure. Each time you refuse to respond in anger, your silence becomes a mirror reflecting their guilt. They wanted your breakdown. Instead, they're watching your breakthrough. Their alliance was temporary, built on a shared resentment. And now they're turning on each other. You'll hear it soon. Someone from that group will reach out to you, pretending concern, testing if you still believe them. Don't entertain the performance. Just smile and let heaven handle what words cannot. Type Amen to get blessing. 777 Behind all this, there is one who truly fears being exposed. They were the root. They lit the first match and then hid among the spectators when the fire spread. But the divine eye never blinked. Archangel Michael says, this person is about to experience a sudden loss of control. Something in their own life will slip, revealing the imbalance they tried to project onto you. You will not have to lift a finger. Truth will defend you. The next 7 days carry divine rearrangement. Expect sudden clarity messages revealing who stood with you in spirit and who only pretended. Heaven is reclaiming your story line by line. Type Amen to get blessing. 888 The more they speak, the more evidence they create against themselves. Every accusation will serve as proof of their obsession. What they meant for your destruction will become your documentation of deliverance. You are not fighting people. You are outgrowing frequencies. Their vibration cannot match yours anymore. That's why they resort to noise. They can't reach your silence. Soon, new opportunities will find you. Doors that open not because of their approval, but because of your endurance. The very people who mocked your patience will watch as you receive invitations they could only dream of. The stage is shifting. Your name will be spoken again, but this time with respect. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Every sleepless night you endured is being recorded in the divine archive. You were never ignored, only prepared. The exposure had to happen now before your next elevation because false energy cannot travel into your promise. When people accuse it, reveals who they secretly fear. Your existence confronts their insecurity. That's why your peace irritates them. It's proof you're protected. The tide is changing quickly. Soon, those same voices will fade, and you'll hear new ones calling your name, not in gossip, but in gratitude. Someone influential will step forward to publicly defend your integrity, and that will shift the entire narrative. This moment is your refining, not your ending. Type Amen to get blessing. 1111 Do not let curiosity pull you into their chaos. They are trying to bait your reaction, hoping to twist it into justification for their lies. Remain still. The divine is using their noise as your advertisement. In a few weeks, an unexpected message will arrive. It will contain the proof you've been waiting for. Once you see it, everything will make sense. You'll understand why heaven told you to stay silent, to observe, not to engage. This revelation will travel fast, reversing every rumor like wind blowing smoke back into its maker's face. And when it happens, you won't feel anger. You'll feel release. That's when your real season begins. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "Keep your head high, my warrior. You have been misunderstood, but never misaligned. The truth was always your armor, even when it felt invisible. Every lie spoken about you is being collected and transformed into testimony. What was once mockery will become motivation for others who walk the same path. You are becoming an example of divine vindication. Stand in your authenticity. Let them talk. Heaven listens. And when the moment arrives, your name will shine with such clarity that even your enemies will be forced to say, they were chosen all along." The story isn't about the accusation. It's about your ascension. Tape to get blessing. 1313, you've been moving in silence, but that silence has been echoing. Each step you've taken without reacting has built a wall of unseen light around you. That's why no matter how hard they try, their words keep slipping off your aura like water off stone. This is not just about clearing your name. It's about claiming a new identity. Every rumor is a bridge you've burned behind you so you never go back to smaller spaces. Heaven is not asking you to fight only to rise. The false narrative was always a distraction. It wanted you to forget your own power, to lose your own rhythm. But you've stayed aligned even while the noise tried to pull you out of step. Now the curtain is lifting. The same people who whispered will be forced to witness your unveiling. What they called arrogance will now be called authority. Type Amen to get blessing. 1414, a door is opening that you didn't knock on. It will bring you into a room where people already know your worth. No rumors, no masks, just recognition. This is why the exposure had to happen first. If the lies weren't cleared, the new opportunities would be contaminated with old energies. Heaven is making sure the space is clean before you arrive. You'll feel a shift in the atmosphere. It may come as chills on your arms, a sudden message at an unusual hour, or a dream that feels more real than waking life. These are confirmations of movement in your favor. When you see these signs, don't be afraid. There are signals from above that your path is opening wider than before. Type Amen to get blessing. 1515, people who once doubted you will start sending you quiet apologies. Some will never say the words, but their behavior will change in ways you can feel. Their tone will soften. Their posture will shift. Their distance will feel like surrender. You are not meant to gloat or to punish. This is your moment of graceful authority. Your calm presence will convict them more than any speech could. Archangel Michael says, the tables are turning without your hand on them. What you thought was rejection was actually protection. And what you thought was delay was actually preparation. Every tear you shed became a seed. And now the harvest is beginning. You will reap clarity, vindication, and new connections born in truth. Type Amen to get blessing. 1616. There's also someone watching quietly who admires your strength. They are not part of the chaos. They're learning from how you're walking through it. In time, they will approach you with an offer or an opportunity born from respect, not rumor. This person has been waiting for the noise to settle. They don't want to build on shaky ground. They want to meet you in your full authenticity. This is why patience is so important right now. When this meeting happens, it will feel natural, almost like déjà vu. That's heaven aligning your steps with someone who sees you clearly. The moment you step into that room, the old narrative will feel like a distant echo you've outgrown. Type Amen to get blessing. 1717. Your story is already inspiring others you don't even know. Quietly in places you've never been. People are saying your name as an example of endurance. You're teaching them that vindication is a process, not a fight. Some of them will reach out to you soon. They'll tell you that your calmness saved them from despair. This is your impact expanding beyond the noise. What your enemies meant for harm, heaven is using as a platform. Your journey is a lighthouse for those lost in storms of accusation. This is why you were chosen to carry this moment. Not because it was fair, but because you were strong enough to turn it into light. Type Amen to get blessing. 1818. A final ripple is about to break. The original source, the one who began this, is about to expose themselves through their own inconsistency. Their mask has cracked and they can't hold it up any longer. You will not even need to respond. The truth will move through them like water through a broken dam. What they hid will come pouring out. This moment will feel surreal at first. It's the kind of shift where you can almost hear the atmosphere click. That's the sound of your name being cleared in real time. And when it happens, you will feel a release so deep it will feel like you're breathing new air. Type Amen to get blessing. 1919. Your next chapter begins with a quiet morning. The sunlight will look different, warmer, clearer. That's the energy of freedom settling into your space. Opportunities will multiply quickly. Messages, invitations, doors opening. But this time, you'll move with discernment, knowing not every door is yours to walk through. Archangel Michael says, your discernment is your crown. Wear it. Protect it. Move only where peace leads you. This season is not about proving yourself. It's about living freely in what's already been proven. Type Amen to get blessing. 2020. Now that the light is falling back on you, people are starting to remember the truth. The fog that once surrounded your name is dissolving in the heat of divine exposure. You are standing exactly where heaven planned, stronger than before, untouchable by the old shadows. The one who tried to impersonate your energy is losing their voice. Their words are beginning to contradict themselves, and the crowd that once believed them is stepping back in confusion. Every lie has a lifespan, and theirs has reached its final breath. You will not need revenge because silence is already rewriting your story. Every whisper that carried falsehood is being overwritten by proof. Even the people who once doubted you are beginning to feel remorse for joining the chorus. Their regret will show in strange ways. A random text, a nervous glance, an apology hidden in small talk. The guilt is surfacing because their souls can't rest while your truth rises. Type Amen to get blessing. 2121. You might start noticing divine coincidences. Now, unexpected messages confirming what you always knew. Encounters that feel planned by something greater than time. These are not coincidences. They are signatures of protection. Heaven is showing you that the storm was never meant to drown you, but to cleanse the path ahead. The heaviness that once sat in your chest will begin to fade. Your sleep will deepen. Your mornings will feel lighter, and your steps will carry new rhythm. That's the sound of your spirit realigning with peace. Archangel Michael says, breathe in courage and exhale fear. What was against you is already behind you. Type Amen to get blessing. 2222. There's a reason people couldn't destroy your name. It was protected under divine copyright. Your energy cannot be duplicated. Your essence cannot be rewritten. What's yours vibrates differently, and the universe knows the signature. Those who try to mimic you will soon realize imitation carries no reward. They'll tire themselves out trying to wear a crown that doesn't belong to them. Their audience will drift away because authenticity has its own gravity. You, on the other hand, are about to witness a major shift in favor. Emails, invitations, alignments, and opportunities will arrive one after another. None of it will feel forced. It will simply fit. This is divine recompense. Your season of being misunderstood is transforming into your era of recognition. Type Amen to get blessing. 2323. The sound of your name will now carry weight again. Not rumor, respect. Not gossip, grace. Your energy field has been recalibrated, and it's radiating signals of strength that even your doubters can feel. People are sensing your return before you even speak. They're whispering different things now. Things like, maybe we were wrong. Or, they really are different. You don't need their validation, but their realization marks the moment heaven promised. The tables have turned quietly, beautifully, completely. What once caused your pain has become your proof. Type Amen to get blessing. 2400 hours 24. Someone who once kept their distance is finding courage to approach you again. They've been holding on to truth. They were too afraid to share before. They know what really happened, and they're ready to help you set the record straight. Don't rush the process. Let them come to you. Their confession will arrive like a spark in the night. Small but powerful enough to illuminate everything. When it does, listen, not from anger, but from awareness. This is not about revenge. It's about closure. The universe is tying off loose ends so you can step forward lighter. This is your completion circle. The same energy that once hurt you now healing you. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Your vibration has become untouchable. You've outgrown the version of yourself that reacted to every attack. Now you simply observe, knowing that nothing meant for harm can enter your frequency anymore. The same mouths that spread chaos will soon speak praise. They will call you resilient, grounded, favored, and they won't even realize they're prophesying what heaven already confirmed. You're not just surviving the storm, you're mastering it. Every trial has become training for the leadership role that awaits you next. You are no longer fighting for clarity. Clarity is fighting for you. Type Amen to get blessing. 2626. Archangel Michael says, every attack you endured built the foundation beneath your next level. Those sleepless nights were blueprints in disguise. Every tear drew a line in the map of your destiny. Now the angels are constructing something permanent with the lessons you learned. A new chapter rooted in truth, wrapped in calmness, protected by divine order. You'll feel it soon. A new rhythm in your days. A strange peace in your nights. That's the signal of heaven anchoring your name back into divine alignment. The gossip era is ending. The greatness era is beginning. Type Amen to get blessing. 2727. This energy shift will confuse many. They'll wonder how you recovered so fast. How you stayed so composed, how you still glow after all the mud they threw. The answer is simple. You never fought with them. You rose above them. Their confusion will turn into curiosity and curiosity into quiet admiration. Without realizing it, they'll start mirroring your peace, trying to capture the same light they once tried to dim. And when that happens, you'll smile, not from ego, but from understanding. Because you'll see how even your enemies became students of your strength. Heaven uses everything, even opposition, to amplify your light. Type Amen to get blessing. 28:28. Your silence has become your weapon, your patience, your strategy. You have mastered the art of being unbothered while the universe rearranges itself for you. This calmness is intimidating to those who live on chaos. They cannot comprehend how you keep shining when they keep plotting. But it's simple. You don't pull from the same source. You draw strength from spirit, not validation. Soon, people will start asking for your guidance. They'll want to know how you stayed grounded when everything around you shook. That's when you'll realize your pain has turned into power. You are now the teacher of what once tried to destroy you. Type Amen to get blessing. 29:29. You are entering a chapter of unstoppable elevation. Every rumor, every betrayal, every silent tear was a stepping stone. The mountain you climbed in pain has now become your throne of peace. Archangel Michael stands behind you, wings spread wide, ensuring no old energy can follow you into what's next. His sword has already cut away every unseen chain. You'll feel freer, lighter, stronger, not because everything is perfect, but because nothing can shake you anymore. The world is about to see the version of you heaven always knew existed. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. The air around you is shifting. Can you feel it? It's the quiet sound of heaven rewriting your atmosphere. The same world that once misjudged you is now preparing to celebrate you. Every negative word that floated through the air is being transformed into divine testimony. What was meant to humiliate is now becoming holy evidence of your growth. The pain you endured has been converted into power. Pure, undeniable power. This transformation is irreversible. You're not returning to who you were. That version served its purpose. Now, a new identity is rising from the ashes of your endurance. The divine doesn't rebuild what was lost. It constructs something stronger in its place. The new you is emerging with unshakable confidence and spiritual authority. Type Amen to get blessing. 3131. Someone who once stood against you is secretly praying for forgiveness. They didn't realize how sacred your energy was until they tried to harm it. The weight of their actions has turned into a quiet punishment of guilt. Their dreams are restless because heaven keeps showing them your face. They can't escape the truth. They wronged someone chosen. They will eventually come forward with trembling hands asking for peace. When that moment comes, respond not with vengeance but with silence. That silence will be the loudest mercy they'll ever experience. It will echo in their conscience long after the conversation ends. Your calmness will haunt their regrets more than anger ever could. Type Amen to get blessing. 3232 Archangel Michael says, you are walking through a corridor of final justice. Every name spoken in deceit is being erased from your spiritual record. Heaven is clearing your reputation in places your physical voice can't reach. It's happening quietly. Emails rewritten, messages deleted, opportunities redirected in your favor. People are beginning to see the truth without your explanation. The divine energy around you is magnetic. Truth can't help but orbit your name. You will soon witness a complete reversal. Those who once turned away will now search for your presence, not out of pity, but respect. This is your era of restoration, and it will come with precision, not chaos. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Do not be surprised if you start seeing symbols repeatedly, numbers like 111, 222, 55, or feathers appearing on your path. These are confirmations that Archangel Michael and the Divine Army are near. They are aligning your surroundings to reassure you that you are safe and guided. Every vibration in your energy field is being fine-tuned. The heavy frequencies that once clung to your aura are dissolving. You are becoming lighter, more aware, more awakened. Your intuition will heighten now. You'll start hearing guidance in gentle ways, songs, coincidences, small gestures that only you will understand. This is how heaven communicates once the noise has been silenced. Type Amen to get blessing. 3434. There's also someone observing your transformation in awe. They watched your name get dragged, yet they saw your composure remain unshaken. They admire you deeply though they've said little. This person carries admiration mixed with fear. Fear of not being enough to stand beside your strength. But they are drawn to your grace, the kind that doesn't boast but commands attention without effort. Heaven is orchestrating this meeting for divine timing. When it happens, you will feel peace, not excitement, because true connection arrives in calm, not chaos. They are not coming to fix you. They are coming to build with you. Type Amen to get blessing. 3535 The gossip that once clouded your light was never really about you. It was a test of energy, a reflection of insecurity in others. You were simply the mirror they avoided looking into. Now that their own truths are surfacing, they can no longer project onto you. They'll fall silent, not because they've grown wise, but because they've been exposed. Archangel Michael says, exposure is heaven's way of healing what's hidden. It's not destruction. It's divine surgery. It hurts at first, but it sets everything right. And now all that is false around you is collapsing under the weight of divine correction. Type Amen to get blessing. 3636 This moment marks your spiritual graduation. You've proven that peace can be louder than panic and grace can defeat gossip. Heaven calls that mastery. Every spiritual wound you carried has been sealed with light. You are no longer leaking energy into places that didn't deserve it. You've become whole again, balanced and aware. The next chapter of your journey will not repeat the last. You've learned the difference between presence and pretense. You now know who's for you by how calm your soul feels in their company. That is your discernment, your eternal compass from this day forward. Type Amen to get blessing. 3737 Doors that were once locked are unlocking in rapid sequence. Your name is being whispered in rooms filled with opportunity. You are being chosen for things that align perfectly with your healed energy. Heaven is rewarding you in silence first. You'll notice small wins before the floodgates open, unexpected money, messages of recognition, or new invitations to elevate. Each one will carry a divine signature of timing. Nothing random, nothing delayed. All arriving exactly when your energy is ready to receive it. This is your confirmation that heaven's timing is never late. It's surgical. Type Amen to get blessing. 3838 Archangel Michael says, do not look back. The past is closed, sealed, archived in divine memory as testimony of your endurance. You've earned your freedom. Don't trade it for familiarity. Heaven has already forgiven you for doubting yourself. The only thing left is for you to forgive yourself for believing lies that weren't yours to carry. Release the last residue of shame and stand tall again. The world will soon see the glow that never faded, only evolved. And those who once looked down will now have to look up to find you. Because elevation isn't loud, it's luminous. Type Amen to get blessing. 3939 You have officially stepped into the realm of divine justice fulfilled. The energy around your name has been cleansed, purified, and rewritten with grace. Every obstacle became the material heaven used to build your strength. You no longer need to defend yourself. The truth speaks fluently through your peace. The people who stayed loyal during your trials will be blessed alongside you. They stood when others ran and heaven saw it all. Your reward won't just be external. It will be inner harmony, lasting joy, unstoppable flow. You've reclaimed your story and now heaven is showcasing it. The next chapter isn't about proving, it's about shining. Type Amen to get blessing. 4040, the cycle has completed. What began as accusation has ended in ascension. What was once rumor has turned into reverence. Archangel Michael's wings now shield your path completely. Every step ahead will glow with divine favor. Your story has become a prophecy of restoration for others who feel misunderstood. Heaven isn't done yet. This is only the beginning of your recognition era. The noise is gone. The light remains. And this time, your name won't be a topic. It will be a testimony. Type Amen to get blessing. 4141